Sometimes they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a
spring time. I love spring. But fall is my favorite. Okay, hold on real quick. Oh no, we discussed this. Hold on. My eye calling. Hello?
Hey, I can talk now.
Okay, the plumber is here right now, and I asked if you could,
so let's try this again after the kick return, TD. Here's yet another kickoff. This will be taken short.
And also I told him about...
and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yes, it's over the right, around back. Yeah, okay.
The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Steve Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let me know how I got the ball back, because I do not know. I was not playing.
They run with Lewis out of the gun.
How did I get the ball back, Marty?
Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer, in on the tackle that time. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got caught on that field goal.
On 2nd down, it's Lewis. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he'll be taken down just past the...
Christian Dior. He throw an interception. How you throw an interception to somebody who not even playing?
At about the 21-yard line.
I was outside and I thought about it. Oh, snap. I'm in the middle of a game. You still in Walmart, Tasha?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
I'm happy
and
now.
Typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
And they'll take it into the end zone for Ravens.
Killer. Together, H-back still hurt. There's another one that's quick. Tasha, what you say you was waiting for with your dad or something? Don't eat up all the junk food, man.
I know. The first one.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
What the whoa? I'm trash for that. I thought they were
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it?
Yo, Tasha, let me say something real quick.
It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving
I
up
gotta show you
yardage.
this honey. I gotta show you this honey bun. Just real quick. Oh.
Now Saquon Barkley. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only
This came out of a box,
41.
too.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you...
Now Barkley stripped of the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. The 30.
All right, but you got everything. You done down there?
Ravens touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And
Okay,
Charles,
so you got
look at the
okay,
big
good.
fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run
My
with them,
defense
do
is
their
so
drill,
complete now.
full deal.
Like, it
He
makes
thinks
no
he's the
sense.
pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's
Hey,
smart.
Ray Lewis on the field. He got fields in there
on
too.
the extra point,
I think-
and it's
I
now a
forgot.
7-0 game.
What a lot of people don't know, but you saw how if you watch it, it said strip specialist fumble.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands
Certain
on
players
the
got,
ball
like,
here as the kicks
underground
away
traits.
following that fumble return. This will be taken about the 12. Oh, good move.
Trait.
And not a bad
That's
return.
like
Here he gets it
underground
out to the
hitting.
25-yard line.
And I forgot how to look at it. I got to look back up.
The Giants offense
like-
at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
With the big hitter fumble, strip specialist.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Now again, right side. Dickerson. And this one
that
goes
one ain't been working
nowhere.
before.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Or you gonna keep doing it? Just because I put Bat Tillman to the left side don't mean that Earl Thomason got big hitter fumble either. He just ain't got enforcing. He get the big hitter fumble trait too.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
What'd you say, Tasha?
Here's Mahomes to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They were looking for Johnson that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience
We
there,
gonna
did
go
they?
with a
Just down a score, they come out firing
read
right
off
away
on the
and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And some space here.
Oh, get out. Okay.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people were worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets it through the midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got Lewis. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Complete. This is Lewis. And the stop here will... Enough for the...
guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. Now throwing on first down and completing it. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jackson throwing, complete to John Brown. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. The Raven passing game getting it.
That's another one going. And another one bites the dust. 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 I'm tripping. Hold on. Let me. I need to get back into the Legend League. You just call me Theo. Oh no, where does man Theo go? Okay, the 2 losses, I quit them on purpose. Not for... I was so clever now, I quit that because the game was trash. They was actually selling me. But that shit. Not to put an extra E, but she for a free 4KT. That dude, he was not good. I just left because Ultimate Legends came out and I wanted to see who came out. Did you get the picture, Tasha?
I don't know. I'm in the dressing room right now.
Oh, I know you got it. You just didn't see it. Oh, yo. Welcome to the stream. You already know. 99 Ray Lewis gameplay. I done won 3 games straight with him, man. It's like my defense woke up. My defense woke up and like they just clamp up now. Like it's crazy. I don't think I've been scored on yet. I think they got one field goal was scored on me. I think, if I'm correct.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones: turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Is the comments working out, Marty? Or if that's you, I can't.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Whoever the viewer is, say some in the comments. Let me know that the comments working.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ray Lewis. Already, you did. Let's say, what is this dude doing? Could he not choose a play? It's so fun, but her breath is like, ooh. She say she can dance, but she don't know how to move. No icy. Ooh.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Oh, did they set up for him on the slant?
He's going to be a
I would
handful
put
of
Bolden on the
one-on-one
slant.
throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
To throwing in on 2nd down. Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
What you trying on,
Ball
bro?
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no
run all the way to that
cutback lane to be
lineman
found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You see how his hole is?
Now Mostert. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Good question, though. Should I? I'm thinking.
Here's Mostert. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when you start to talk about his talents.
He was their 2nd pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the 1st.
And Ray Lewis also 2-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. Rodgers going to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the
2
tone
kickoff returns today.
In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they brought this home crowd. They felt like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice little juke.
Oh, if I would have got past that last person.
Return there, 27 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Lucky y'all need it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back and it stays 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 29, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Okay.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deep forward. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Jamal Lewis, I'm selling.
This is Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mostert.
Stop playing.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
We're scoreless after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. It could cost you a game or win you one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, so they held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now Jackson on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now Lewis here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but he stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Down the numbers.
Good. I just
back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now it's Jackson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Caught right side. It's Lewis. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half.
And his dumbass game.
Time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right.
Of course,
a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. To throw is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will do it
What
for
you
this
finna-
first
what you-
half. So 2 quarters
What you
down,
finna do
2
now?
remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throw left side complete. It's Morton. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Jackson from the gun.
This shit is not working against me. Why is it working against me? This shit is not working against me.
He still has it. Give him the sack. Here's Jackson. He finds his target, John Brown. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down.
26. 50. Hey, orbit.
Not good.
Box it.
On first down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I'm not talking and I'm not focused.
Hey, Delta.
I love you.
Hey.
You got to text me?
Now Rodgers throwing again.
Alright.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Alright, this is the start of
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.
4 people right there. Nobody picks it off.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said does. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even
Trash.
over 100 yards yet.
That was a
And in
whole
today's
ass
NFL,
touchdown.
where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he is into the end zone.
There we
for
go.
a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 72 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10, 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down.
Wow,
Winds
Madden.
up incomplete.
Bullshit.
6-time
You getting
Pro
cocky
Calvin
as
Johnson,
shit.
the intended target.
You really
But it'll be
ass.
2nd
Okay.
down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Rodgers to throw again. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Fuck his ass.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Yeah, I'm getting my ass whooped. This game gonna be ass. The shit that he been doing,
The Raven
that shit don't
offense
never
set
work.
at
But
the
for
line
some
for this
reason,
next drive.
Madden wanted
I guess
to
they
work.
have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They try again with Lewis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So that one will get him halfway to the 1st down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he cuts it out to the side. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock.
My
You're
God.
giving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now,
okay, you got to
get it
plays.
ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Kashi is by far the best and the coolest. It's just that the developer, producer, whatever, didn't give him no good shit. Better shit than the rest of them. Don't sit there and act like,
imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following
that lot sound like a Tachi and shit. Like, just because he can't do all that. I know, but I'm saying it, but you saying it, but he can beat them niggas. Yes, he can. He can definitely beat them.
Here's Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
The story could be written. If they wanted to, they could write the story for different for him. Just like they
face a third down.
Exactly.
Despite the lead here
That's
in the
what I'm saying.
fourth, they're still taking shots.
Okay, say if none of them had powers, just regular combat skills, who will fucking win?
In this game
Kakashi.
nowadays, do you sit on the ball and run
Any
because
of
you
them.
have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some
Okay,
fun.
Itachi. Let me say Itachi.
Hey, Haywood!
Itachi.
On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to run, but he's got to look.
Kakashi
Look out, Rodgers. Lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
He's selling out. He's selling out.
Position.
The greatest comeback ever? Question mark?
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Stop made there by Julius Peppers.
Second and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby!
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Right there! All day, baby!
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Of course.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He was also the league MVP in 1986.
One of 2 defensive players who won the MVP award in the NFL. The second one, Alan Page with the Minnesota Vikings, the linchpin of their Purple People Eaters defense.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They shakes him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball
the
away
fucking
and it
ball
falls
off.
incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
This dude is not good. He has not been good on
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Watch the whip.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Lawrence Taylor. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That one intended for Anquan Bolden. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Straight pass. Straight pass. Check.
From the gun, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it.
It's fucking trash, bro.
I found it.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
You got it, son.
Jackson on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go.
The end result, 21 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys.